And when Abercrombie & Fitch decides to strategically divide their audience into distinct groups based on common characteristics, this is called? Anyone? Anyone? This is called market segmentation, okay?
It's Dr. Mitch in my phone at the College of Business for the staff and the students to acknowledge and witness. You ask who I am and they probably answer with, he's the handsomest man of all the Los Angeles campuses. No sugarcoating, it's the people that voted. Now I'm the most noted symposium host at the podium. So folks listen close to the tale that I'm telling you. This is how I became the freshest professor at LMU. Fresh professor. The fresh professor. I'm so fresh. Fresh professor.
Eager young minds of tomorrow. What up? Man, it's good to see everyone got here early today. Well, almost everyone.
Sorry, Doc. 405 was jammed up.
405's jammed up every day, bro. Try again.
All right, simmer down, people. Today, we're looking at the implications of dividing a broad consumer base into smaller groups based off of shared characteristics. And that concept is called, anyone?
Oh, yeah, I got this, Doc.
Go for it, Brandon.
Market fragmentation.
Close, but not quite. Winnie?
Market segmentation?
Whatever. I don't need this stuff anyway.
Why is that?
I'm going pro. Duh.
Actually, Brandon, marketing is super important for pro athletes too.
Word?
For shizzle. In fact, it's an easy way for them to diversify their brand and extend the longevity of their career.
You mean like shoe deals?
Exactly. But today, we're going to talk about a little fashion company called Abercrombie & Fitch.
Yeah, baby. Everyone, keep the ensemble. In there.
Sit down, Daisy.
All right. Chillax, people.
Haters.
Daisy, if I ask you who shopped at Abercrombie & Fitch, what would you say?
Well, it's for people who want to look casual but nice at the same time.
Yeah, right.
Milton, you said something?
That store is just for the cool kids.
What makes you say that?
Just look at the posters outside the store. They're a bunch of preppy jock teenagers that live in beach houses and go sailing in the summer.
Hey, I love sailing at my beach house during the summer.
I rest my case.
That's a really good point. In fact, the CEO of Abercrombie & Fitch has openly said that they strictly market to very good-looking and popular people.
That's just target marketing, isn't it? Don't all companies do that? Isn't that just smart business?
But who gets to decide who's cool or good looking? Who's the authority on that? Some old rich dude in an office somewhere?
Yeah. I know that I'm cool and good looking, but I can't speak for the rest of you.
All I'm saying is that target marketing strategies can be hugely beneficial for a company. Sometimes they're even necessary.
Interesting. Keep going.
Well, without it, you're casting such a wide net that it's hard to make real relationships with consumers. Instead of trying to meet the needs of everyone, it's easier to meet the needs of a smaller group.
Well, it would definitely be more time-consuming and more expensive to market and make products for broader audiences.
Time and money.
Hello? Yeah, no, now's a great time.
Yo, Brandon, do you mind?
Hold on a second. No, not at all. You can continue.
Thank you.
Really? This Friday? Oh, she said that? Oh, yeah, no, I'm really down.
He'll call you back.
Really?
I mean, I guess it's kind of like gambling, right? You wouldn't play the whole casino. You pick the areas that you're most likely to win and make a profit.
Hello? I'm still wondering how a company can only market to the cool or good-looking people. Like, that's such a subjective thing. That sounds horribly offensive.
But everyone wants to be cool, right? And cool can mean so many different things. They're just banking on everyone's desire to be cool and confident in themselves.
Okay. Now, what if I told you that Abercrombie actually defines cool in very specific and quantifiable terms?
What do you mean?
Despite its success, Abercrombie & Fitch has been scrutinized heavily for its exclusionary target marketing practices.
But that phrase in and of itself is sort of redundant. I mean, when you practice target marketing, aren't you excluding others by default?
What do they do, specifically?
Yeah, what did they do specifically?
Well, Abercrombie has been criticized for their refusal to offer anything above a size 10 for their female consumers.
Whoa, seriously?
That actually explains a lot.
What do you mean?
Well, last year, I bought an Abercrombie gift card for my cousin for her birthday, and she went into the store and said that nothing would fit her. And I thought she was exaggerating at the time, but she's cool and she's confident. And she has like 122,000 Instagram followers.
For the people in here who don't know, the average American woman wears between a size 12 and 14.
Wait, is that even legal? Excluding people like that?
Legal? Is it even right?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Brandon, what do you think?
Man, I don't really know.
Think about it. Winnie was saying, is that right?
Well, what does right mean when we're talking about a business? I just think that the main goal of any business should be to thrive and survive. Within the law, of course.
He's got a point. Companies should be able to decide who they make and market their products and services for. They should be able to decide what serves their business goals. After all, right is a pretty subjective term.
But we are all members of a society, and as members of a society, we have the responsibility to pursue fair treatment and equality to everybody, not just who we find attractive. When you refuse to serve the average body type, you're making a huge statement on which bodies are acceptable and which ones aren't.
It's basically body shaming.
Yes, thank you.
Good point. What Winnie is alluding to is corporate social responsibility.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think businesses need to be moral. Businesses aren't people. We are in the business of selling goods and services. We're not in the business of corporate social responsibility. That is someone else's job.
Time out. Brandon's right. Businesses aren't exactly people, but businesses are supported by people. And today, people are more socially aware. People are far less willing to do business with companies that have questionable ethics, companies that aren't progressive or inclusive in their mindset. Although Abercrombie & Fitch has had success in the past using targeted marketing, new buzzwords like body positivity imply that we're living in a very different time. To survive, companies have to be conscious of their sales while also being mindful of their image. Companies have to make the right considerations in order to make the right decisions. So for Abercrombie & Fitch, it's not clear whether or not they should adapt their targeting, or if they were to adapt their targeting, how they might do that. What would you do if you were the CEO of Abercrombie & Fitch? Who would you target? How would you position the brand? Why? There's no clear right or wrong answer. There's only your analysis and your strategy. Time in.
Great discussion today, class. We heard a lot of strong points, and we have a lot to consider.
Anyone? Anyone? It's called corporate social responsibility, okay? Oh, 3 p.m. already. Wherever does the time go? Looks like we all have somewhere important to be. Don't forget about the assignment that's due next week, okay? See you all then.